Welcome to the Year Zero lesson for repeating patterns. In this lesson I'm learning to continue repeating patterns with up to 2 objects. You can see in this pattern that I've got here that there are 2 shapes. There is a circle and there is a square. And those 2 shapes are repeated throughout my pattern. So what I'm trying to do is work out what object comes next. What comes after my square? Well, to do that I have to go back into my pattern. I can see a square here, and the shape that comes after it is a circle. And I can double check that. Here is another square, and the shape that comes after it is the circle. So the missing shape that goes here must be the circle. So I'll move the circle into the space below. Let's try another question. You can see I've got another pattern here, and again it's made up with 2 different objects. I've got the orange circle and the blue circle, and these objects are repeated throughout my pattern. So I look here at my blue circle and I'm trying to work out what comes next. Well, I can see a blue circle here, and the object after it is an orange circle, and I can double check it. Here is another blue circle, and the object after that is an orange circle. So the shape that must go in the space here is my orange circle. So I'm going to move my orange circle into the space below. Let's have a look at one more pattern. You can see I've got a pattern here that is made up of 2 different objects. I've got a reddish pink rectangle or oblong, and I've got an orange circle. And I want to work out what shape comes after this red rectangle. Well, if I look back at my pattern, I can see here's a red rectangle, and the shape that comes after it, or the object that comes after it, is the orange circle. And I can double check that by looking at another of my red rectangles, and the shape that comes after it is the orange circle. So that means the shape that's missing here on the end must be my orange circle. So I'm going to move that into the space here. You might like to work out what object would come next in that pattern. You can find the activity sheet that goes with this lesson in the Teacher Tools Multiplication and Division book from the White Book collection.